सत्तू डेविड को कवर में रखो, निको भेजो।
अबे यार ये बाउंड्री है, ये दिस इज इन बिटवीन, ये अंदर है।
हाँ ये लाइन होगी। वो अंपायर ने आके बोला लाइन है, ये लोग भी पीछे लगा दी।
देन वो
just put that 3 on line.
no, just use the line, that's it.
No, I think
अंपायर को पता, अंपायर ने ही बोला लाइन।
no, he said like that is
Yeah,
वाइट लाइन ही है, बाउंड्री वाइट लाइन है।
दो मत करो,
हो या 3
ऐसा कैसे दो अंदर पीछे ऐसा
क्या है?
ये दो लाइन है। तो ये इंग्लैंड भी नहीं है, इट इज लाइक
आई एम बेसिकली मूविंग दिस आउट ऑफ द प्लेइंग एरिया। नहीं वो दोनों कर दिया, पर छोड़ दे, लाइन नहीं है अभी, फ्लैग भी रहने दो। लाइन ही मान क्या देख, फालतू में एम्बिग्युइटी क्यों करनी, राइट? अंपायर वो बोलते हैं अंपायर फ्लैग नहीं है, वो फ्लैग बोल रहे हैं। वो अंदर कर दिया पीयूष, वो अंदर कर दिया। भाई तो भाई
what's the scene then?
check. Shot on the leg side from Pranay. I think not good. Run out chance. Will be gone. Best is now it's your life.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry about the slight technical glitch. We are back at a beautiful venue here in eastern Maricopa County. It's a cloudy evening. Skies are kind of grayish with the potential for a shower. We are catching the game in the fourth or the fifth over. The Peoria team has lost a single wicket. Ashish was bowled early on after looking promising. A couple of good, exquisite drives on the full. We have Vishwa, who's actually been really playing well, taking advantage of the slowish wicket and playing deep from his crease. He's hit a couple of shots square of the wicket, one on the neck side, one on the offside. And, we are now getting ready to witness the beginning of the next over. There's an adjustment in the field going on. They have deep backward square leg, deep fielder cow corner, deep long on. Satya Singh is at deep mid off. Nicholas is at deep extra cover. And then you have a couple of fielders in front of the circle on the offside, and a single fielder in the 30-yard circle at squarish mid wicket. We're waiting for Vishwa to adjust his gloves. Wicketkeeper is keeping up. There's a second slip or a short third, if you will, and a point and an extra cover. So, pretty even field. And here comes Adi, left arm bowler. Pushed off the back foot, too long off for a single. Once again, good length ball, keeping low and stopping a little bit. But I think Vishwa, having played a few overs, has got the hang of the pace of the wicket and is waiting to play each stroke. That was a terrible shot, a short ball that should have been dispatched over backward square or long leg for a 4 or a 6. Unfortunately, misses the line again, beaten for the slowness and almost was given leg before, but was clearly going down leg side. Once again, short pitch ball outside the off stump, punched into extra cover. Nicholas fields and throws it sort of indiscriminately towards the bowler. Thankfully, no extra runs. It's getting dark. I don't think that there's any forecast for rain, but clearly dark clouds over the ground. Better looking ball, just more full outside the off stump. Vishwa kind of caught in two minds, wanting to steer it backward of square leg, backward of point rather, and unfortunately the ball just misses his bat and is collected by the wicket keeper. Adi left arm over the wicket. This time once again a full ball, again better line length, this time middle and leg. Vishwa reaches on the front foot, the ball stops a little bit, thankfully he checks his shot, otherwise that was potentially a cotton ball for Adi. Here comes Vishwa, short ball, middle and off stump, again clearly the accuracy is what's been causing the batsman some trouble. And each time he pitches the ball up, Adi is creating some challenges, but anything that's short with some width is being dispatched fairly easily. The score is 37 for 1, 7 overs. Vishwa is batting on 16. Pranav is on 7. We have David bowling left arm over the wicket, medium pace. Pretty defensive field. Well pitched up, right up to the middle and off stump. Good forward stretch and defensive stroke back to the bowler. I can see Satu warming up at long off and potentially considering getting himself into the attack. We have 3 boundarymen on the leg side, one over cow corner. There comes David, left arm over the wicket. Very short, a lot of width. Unfortunately, the ball kept low, but I was way too early on his shot. Tried to play it in the vacant cover region. Ball takes an inside edge and trickles back to the bowler.
I think in this pitch, you have to be unfortunate if the ball is actually fast and straight onto the bat.
Yeah, we have some.
They're going to expect everything to be low and slow, right?
That's correct. Vikram here is with me and provides great assessment of the pitch. Once again, short ball.
So that was slow and slow.
Slower and very slow, waited, and was able to dispatch it over the square leg umpire to deep backward square leg where it was fielded by, I think, Reed back there. And he saves a couple of runs. Straight to him, so he gets a single. David's coming in for his 4th ball of the over. Wind's picking up, so pardon the noise. Once again, short outside the off stump, punched outside the off stump towards extra cover. Nicholas comes charging in, threatens to make an aggressive throw to the non-striker's end. None of the batsmen at the crease are exquisitely brisk, so they opt to just amble across for a single, which was accomplished comfortably without any pressure on the field.
I think they're trying to play every ball on the square area, outside or the leg side. They start targeting the straights. They're playing more squares.
Yeah, I think they're trying to play late because the ball's keeping low, but I think as long as the ball's not on the stumps, that's not without risk. But if they start bowling a little fuller and straighter, I think that'll put them at a significant disadvantage with the potential for being bowled or caught. That's a beautiful shot.
I think that's what David figured out, and he's trying to do that, constantly pinging the off stump.
And bowling fuller.
Yeah.
That was another nice ball this time, but well struck off the front foot, taking it on the rise and driving it towards deep backward point for a single.
Next 10 years? Uh-oh. Is he turning into a spinner? So that's why they kept him back. So literally, what those team is telling us.
Yeah, we have
this is
some
the
inside
beginning of-
scoop. We have inside scoop on what's going to happen. The renowned, fearful left arm fast bowler has now been turned into a docile spinner, is what we're hearing. We'll have
They're
to
saying that this is the beginning of the next 10 years of his career.
reinventing himself.
So there are quite a bit of smirks and laughters going on hearing what Sattu is going to do.
But he's definitely bowling from a shortened run up. We'll have to wait and see what he does. Wicketkeeper is keeping about halfway up, so it's neither medium pace or there he is.
Oh no, he's trying
He's-
to do a
he-
left arm spin.
Oh, he's
Left arm
asking.
bowling.
Oh, there he goes. He's asking the wicketkeeper to not come up to the stumps, put his helmet on. So
Looks like they didn't even plan. The
This
plan
seems like-
was not even communicated to the keeper.
yeah, this is like an impromptu change of plan here, and so we'll see where this takes us. So. Oh, fuck. There's been an invasion of a bottle. Nitya decides to throw a bottle of water on the field. Here comes Sattu.
That was definitely an awkward action for a spinner.
Clearly,
Did
but
not look like he's going to bowl spin. Right?
but it was a pretty good off spin actually. Pitched and
Oh, I
deviated
mean,
a little bit, and
He's a natural player, cricketer. So
that's a nice flighted delivery outside the middle and next up. A slight increase in
beginning of the next 10 years of his career.
people are quite this time he's choosing to go left arm around the wicket.
Nitya,
Flighted delivery outside the off stump. A big swing for a adventurous cover drive that was missed by Vishwa. Very, very short ball, but barely bounced. Ankle high. Vishwa was able to just dab it away to the outside without any run. Quicker delivery. Once again, just patted over the infield over the 30-yard circle to deep extra cover for a single. I think the batsmen have slowly gauged the wicket and now realize that boundaries are going to be hard to come by, and I think they may just be looking to work the ball for singles and twos.
that ball had some bounce.
That did quicker through the air and I think a flatter trajectory, and so was able to put some on the shoulder, and it did rise up. That's the end of the over. I think the players are going to take a quick break for some water. Yeah, it's the first strategic timeout. 42 for 1. A little less than halfway through the innings. 9 overs are done. I'd like to just pose a question to Vikram as to what he thinks is a competitive score, number one. Number two, how does he think the Peoria innings is progressing?
I think the competitive score-wise, I think we saw in the last couple of games it is going to be really unpredictable. Anything close to 100 is an awesome score in this round. Both the teams have good bowling, but I think Peoria Blues in their approach-wise, they've been smart not to lose many wickets in the beginning of the game. Unfortunate wicket of Ashish Putran, but overall, I think their first 10 overs are pretty good. I would rate the first half goes to Peoria Blues more than Mesa Musketeers.
So you don't put much weight in the fact that their scoring rate is less than 5 and over, or at about 5 and over, but you think that wickets in hand is going to matter more in the next 10.
Definitely, especially because when Peoria Blues the last couple of games, they've been losing wickets in bunches. It's either a collapse in the top order or in the middle order, and then somebody has to come and consolidate. I hope they figured out how not to allow that to happen again.
Sure.
And I'm sure they have a strategy because they won the toss and batted first this time. And I think they think that putting a score about close to 100 and then defending it is their best,
They have
possible option.
shuffled their order around as well, and I
think
think
so.
that's number one. And I think they have some heavy hitting at the end with several batters capable of hitting the bat and clearing the ropes. So I think
They have a bunch of big hitters,
Yeah.
and I think if they play smart, they can go the keeper.
and it was unable to collect the ball. It's going to be one wide and one by.
Okay. Okay. I'll follow.
Here is Pranay again.
Thanks.
Just keep an eye on these two red dots.
Okay.
Oh my God! There's a tremendous chance of a run out. The throw was less than ideal. Complete misunderstanding between the batsmen. It clearly was the batsman's call. Vishwa was ball watching, did not advance, and ultimately lucky for Pranay that he was able to get back into the crease thanks to a poor throw from cover. That's a beautiful drive, just short of David over at long off. Once again, I'm not quite sure the choice of the bowler is accurate, given the wicket type and the speed. He's actually allowing both batsmen to get their eye in and gain in confidence, as they're now basically cutting loose.
I don't understand the strategy of bringing in a seventh bowler. They already had.
Yeah, that was a good over for Peoria.
Yeah, they already had 3 seamers and then 2 spinners.
Yeah.
6 bowlers they had.
Yeah,
But I think Girish and Sattu are doing a pretty good job.
I think they were doing an amazing job, to be honest with you. I think that they had a tight leash on the batting,
And that's the quick 20 runs we were talking about.
and the frustration was creeping in, and this has just given them that leash of freedom
Really,
now, and I
yes.
feel like they can
I
now
think-
free their arms with a lot more confidence at 65 versus at 45.
Exactly. And they don't have to send in the consolidators anymore. They just have
They
to
just
go
have to go tee off from here on until
Exactly.
the end of the game.
And that happened at the exact over that we were talking about, number 13.
The crucial over, yeah.
The crucial over. And if they had another strangled over here, Peoria would have panicked.
Yeah, I think so. I think so because I can see Rahul warming up, and I'm sure that he's looking to come in next or maybe after.
He should go next, especially there's only 7 more overs. You
Yeah.
can't send him later than that.
But there's also
There is Sunny and
Sunny's there. Sunny Natik is also padded up. So
probably Sunny will be next because he's a left-hander. And there
I'm
are
not
so many-
sure that's a good idea against all
Against
these
the
off spinners.
off-spinners,
Yeah. So we'll see again. Girish again. Lucky to pick inside edge.
That's a good point you're making. Off spinner is bowling. Girish is going to bowl 2 more overs, which is like 14, 16 and 18 overs.
Yeah.
Girish is gonna bowl. But then, now that it's already the 14th over, you got to take your chances. And
I think Sattu would be a perfect matchup for Sunny.
for Sunny, yes.
Yes.
In Sunny's favor, yes.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It would be good.
Yes.
That would be a. It'd be
I
in
don't
his
think
arm.
they will do it. I'll probably say if Sunny comes into bat, they're going to continue with Girish and probably.
That's a
bring
beautiful
David.
shot. That's going to be right over the bowler's
Oh, he
head.
covered ground very well there. Oh, I got there and just
Dropped the
couldn't
catch.
hang on to it. He covered a lot of ground, almost 20 meters.
That was unfortunate. He almost made it, but
He
unfortunately.
he got his hands on the ball but couldn't.
That was a good try. Good try from the fielder at long on.
And he is unhappy that the other fielder in long off should have gone for it.
Well, I mean, it was right over the bowler's head, so I think
Yes.
they're both equally distant from the ball. So.
Yes. Fairly same chance.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good shot. Clears the infield. Short ball. Dabbed over. Square leg. They're able to run for 2. So now we're moving along. I think the score rate has picked up considerably in the last couple of overs. So I think they're doing much better than they were in the last few overs.
I think it's going to be an interesting game now.
Yeah,
They
Vishwa
reached
is,
70.
I think, is at a point where he's exhausted. You can tell he's barely able to.
I think he did his job though,
Yeah, he's done very well for his team.
and he was not part of this team when the auction ended. They picked him from the pool later, and he's been what an ad he has been. And
That's another 6.
Is that clearing?
Yes.
Oh, it's a boundary. Drop the catch. The boundary.
So that was an unfortunate drop catch, but David he got to it, misjudged it, and actually spilled it. And not only did he spill it, unfortunately, pushed it over the ropes.
He was at the line and he couldn't get under the ball. Unfortunately, he was always to the side of the ball.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a tough shot. Again, I wish was hitting the ball the right areas because he's actually able to find gaps. And this was also an uppish looking shot off the back foot, but cover and point, dabbed into the outfield for a single. Vishwa is on his haunches. I think he's getting to the point where he should probably consider retiring.
It's not just the heat; the humidity is also
Playing
even more dehydrating.
Yeah.
I think he is.
He's reached
it
a
is
point where
such an oxymoron to say that the humidity is dehydrating.
Yes.
But
That's
causing a lot. Oh, it's another. Oh, sitter dropped.
David
That
sort
was
of
a
having
sitter into the belly of David Short, and he simply
Dropped it
spills
again.
that. Simply spilled. Great chance to spill. And Vishwa is
I think at a point is
almost at the
unable
edge of
to-
his, I don't know,
Endurance.
Endurance, yes, I think so.
I think the players are taking a quick break. It's
We're gonna take a timeout.
75 for 1. I think Vishwa is on 40 of 40 balls at a strike rate of 100, which is a terrific strike rate on this wicket. Pranay has been given him ample support. He's at 19. And we'll take a short break and be back once the players are resuming action.
14.
Welcome back. We just have resumed our game. There was a little bit of discussion. There's been a change in the batting. Like I was telling you, Vishwa was absolutely spent and exhausted and was not able to continue. So he's retired out or hurt, however you want to call it, and is now being replaced by Sunny. Uh, Sunny has been brought in uh, as the left-hander to hopefully get going and further enhance the run rate. In the circle on the offside, and one fielder at wide mid on. Nicholas bowling right arm around, medium pace to Sunny, and that's a white ball down the leg side. That should be, yep. Sid, the umpire declares it.
Looks like Sattu had an injury and he couldn't continue bowling because of his injury.
I see.
That's why they brought in another bowler here
Got it.
to cover those 2 overs from Sattu.
Got it. If I know there's some dispute about where they should place their field, but I think regardless of where the fielder is, that would have dissected them and gone to the boundary. He was hit very well off the back foot, exquisitely timed by Sunny.
Oh, what
A little bit of jawing going on between Nicholas and Sunny. I think it's all in jest.
they played together in
They
the
play-
Vipers team.
They
So
play
they're
on the Vipers,
teammates.
their teammates. So I think it's. We have a brand new batsman, Rahul, walking in. I think he's going to have his task cut out. If he can take the Peoria team for the next 6 overs or 5 overs, I think he would have done his job if he bats till the end. But looked good while he was there. Clearly played across the line, actually all over the ball, full length, and bowled himself around his legs. Short ball kept low. Rahul adjusting for length and pace. I think clearly was well ahead of the ball in terms of how quickly he got on the.
He kind of gets low pretty quick, so he doesn't miss those, but sending them off to the boundary
Will
is
be difficult.
Yeah. It's a good pair to be there at this time of the game. Both of them understand each other's game pretty well.
Come on, David. Got the pressure.
That's a beautiful on drive. That's off drive from Pranay that clears the offside boundary rider for a 6. It's a beautiful shot. Pranay is, what's his score, Vikram?
I'm trying to check.
Here comes.
They're 84 after 15 overs, and that 6 takes them to 90.
जो करना ठीक है नो बॉल है चलो अबे ठीक है मार चलो वीरू वीरू बोले चौके नो बॉल ठीक है चलो मैच तो फाइन कर देंगे एसीए वाले पहले धीरज भाई देख भाई ये क्या डिफरेंस है ये बता ना सिद्धार्थ और कुछ भी देना दे दे 4-5 और दे दे
So we had a little stoppage because of a technical glitch. We're back on. So I just wanted to. A couple of wickets have fallen since we last were online. Leela was out bowled, and we're now at 96 for 5. Viru coming in, bowling in. There was a little bit of a confusion as to whether the ball was. There's a dispute about whether the ball. I have a guest who is Nitya, who wants to make a comment about what's going on with the umpiring.
So I think it's like a situation that's going on between the two teams where the umpire is making the wrong decision. It feels like it, and the team is getting upset. And it might be a wrong call, but we're getting to the point, I think, at the climax of the first inning where everything's going down. So it's exciting right now, nonetheless. So we have Harshit at bat, and Dita just showed up right before the wicket, and this thing happened. We're in the 17th over, and Mesa is getting frustrated a little bit with the umpire. Game has settled down. Batsmen are getting plenty of rest to think about what to do. They got 3 more overs left.
18 balls. So what do you think Nitya has a good score starting at 96 for 5 right now?
If he honestly, say that question again.
I think they can hear it. The question is, what do you think is a fighting score on this wicket?
For me, I think at this, the pitch is staying low and the ball is staying low. You know, ball is coming on the bat very slowly after the pitch. I feel like even if you have a 120, 125, and if you have a good bowling side, you can defend that. So you should have at least 125 in my opinion.
So another 30 runs in the
Yeah.
last 18 balls. So anyway, we have Girish bowling his off spinners. Rahul is ready, twirling his bat. The keeper's keeping up. We have boundary riders on the leg side, ready for the lofted on drive. Rahul decides to play him along the ground. He's charging the second run, but I think that they choose wisely to not go after it. David comes charging in from the boundary at extra cover and saves a single. So good fielding there. Good fielding by David, saves the run. Here comes Girish bowling to here comes another quick single. So Rahul's on strike. I'm sure he's going to be trying to find the boundary now. Last couple of overs. Here comes Girish. That's a straight drive. That's a beautiful, beautiful straight drive. Coming down the wicket, picking the ball on the rise and dancing down the wicket. Yeah, it was a beautiful drive straight past the bowler. No chance for either the long on or the long off. 4 runs.
At this point, it seems like the batsman's got to go for it, and that's what Hershey is utilizing. And it's clicking in. It's exciting cricket to see when you start beginning to hit the balls, you know, at the right time, and you're doing it. So
yeah, I think it's an example of how nicely he used his feet. I'm sure he's going to come back with a quicker one. Here's Girish. And this time, Rahul,
what a shot!
This time just steps back, waits for the ball, and pounds it over deep extra cover for a beautiful deep mid wicket for a 6.
This is exactly what we came here to watch, you know?
Yeah, there's some gusty hitting from
Yeah.
Rahul there. Lovely.
Some
lovely.
excitement.
I think he anticipated that Girish would keep the ball a little bit shorter after the good length ball the previous time, and he waited on it and dispatched it over mid wicket for a gorgeous 6. 10 runs of the last
Let's
2
see
balls.
what happens on this ball.
Yeah. A good comeback, quicker delivery, stayed low, right outside the off stump. Rahul watches it, goes on the back foot, defends it very carefully, back to the bowler. No outs.
A lot of the viewers can't see the background right now. It looks like the Valley, the Suns uniform, winning, the Phoenix Suns in the NBA Finals. Let's go Suns. But the Valley looks like the Valley right now in the background, but y'all can't see it. But we're looking at it, and it's beautiful
Gorgeous,
right now.
yeah, excellent. Another tap off the back foot to long off for a single, and I think that completes the over. Moving on to the 19th over now, it's 109 for 5. That was a very strategic 18th over. View's coming back for over number 19. He'll be bowling to that's a single to long off, again just past the bowler. Gets Rahul on strike. Curious to see how.
I think this is Viraj's last over, right? It's the 4th over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see how these batsmen use him. Either they go for him, or they just play some defensive shots and get him out. Maybe they can go for the next 2 overs that are remaining. But at this point, you have to go for it, regardless, because you got to put up a score that you can defend. And the opening batsman, I guess, started off slowly, so these guys got to finish it.
Rahul has just chosen to fend that ball. He's playing every ball on merit, which is probably the right thing to do. He's just waiting to find a ball in the slot, which he does on the leg side, able to tuck it away. Unfortunately, I think it was off his pads. Gets a single.
My apologies. I think I called like batsman Hershey, but that's Rahul. Hershey is wearing the same red pads, and he's coming next. But those shots that you guys saw, that was Rahul.
That's a wide outside the off stump, I think. It was not called one. It was just wide and full. That was just inside the white line. I think that's a good strategy, given that he's got 2 fielders on the boundary and the offside, and batsman is committed towards. Taken on the full, driven off to David, deep long off for a single. Last ball of the 19th over. Viru's bowling to Rahul, and I'm sure Rahul's going to either try to get a single or maybe more. There he comes, right arm over the wicket. Full toss.
Oh, shot.
And this time Rahul's, that's 6 more. It's taken on the full, another 6. Beautiful 6 from Rahul there. So again, he's very strong on the front foot, both against pace and spin, and he's shown that very strong off the back foot against spinners. He's able to take advantage of both the full balls and the short pitch delivery. Tremendous hitting by Rahul there. The straight drive for 4, the 6 over mid wicket, and the 2 6s, one over long on and the other more straight, have truly been a delight to watch.
So apparently it's a last over remaining in the game, and the score is at 118. So we were looking at 125 par score. Let's say if they can make it. I mean, they should at this point should be able to do 130, 132. That should be a good score because they should go for it, because it's the last over apparently. Let's see how they do. Single off the first ball. Only a single. Good bowling, good start with David.
Rahul's on strike again, so I'm sure he's gonna.
Well,
Try to
that
tee
was
off.
that was Rahul. This is Dheeraj
Oh,
now.
now Dheeraj now. That's right. That's right.
Dheeraj, let's see how Dheeraj does. He has hit a big shot before in this league. So let's see how he does. Should be a warning. No warning. Oh, it's a dead ball.
Before the mat, I think.
Yeah, I pitched way too short before the mat. It's a dead ball. I think the next one he bowls the way it's a no ball, right?
So it'd be a what, no ball. Which was, I think, the dispute the first time.
Right. Yeah. There should have been a warning. No, not a no ball right away. Ala Fuller
It's a beautiful shot.
over the cover.
Single.
Goes to through Ravi Thapa. Only for a single. So it's 2 balls. 4 balls remaining. Score is at 119.
4 more balls to go.
Actually 120, sorry. They took 2 singles.
Yeah. David's now going over the wicket to Rahul.
So the par score is still at 125. Let's see if they can get there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
Oh, he's going for it. He
He's
got
bowled
bowled.
in. Slower ball.
Rahul got bowled.
Yeah.
He was going for it, but the ball just came so slow.
Yeah.
He just missed it completely.
Harshit's gone in.
Hershey's coming in now.
But it's a terrific innings from Rahul. I think absolutely helpful for the team. And I think he's not sure what he's scored, but I'm sure his run rate and strike rate has been well over 120, which is going to help the team tremendously.
Definitely good innings by Rahul. Helped the team out. Good batting, good shots. But let's see if that's gonna help him out in the end to win this game. To move on to the next stage. Let's see. There's only like 3 balls left.
3 balls to go. Yeah.
3 balls to go. Let's see what Hershey and Dheeraj can do now. It says 19. Oh, 2 quick runs. They just took 2 quick runs on the leg side.
The second run was on the throw. It was just a poor
Good,
throw.
good quick running between the 2 though.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
2 more balls left. The par score is 125. Let's say it's getting close. Oh, good bowling by David.
Full and wide.
It was La Fuller. Batsman just completely missed it. Wasn't expecting the ball to come that quick because the ball has been, after the pitch has been coming so slow that batsmen batsmen are struggling to hit the ball today because how the ball is behaving after the pitch. Either it's lower and or it's staying low. He's going for it. Inside edge. They took a single. So that's it.
124 to win.
123. They scored 124 to win.
We'll take a short innings break and be back for this exciting chase. I hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We are back for the second session of the semifinal game. We have Abi bowling right arm over the wicket to start, and of course, the Mesa team has Nicholas at the non-striker's end, and here he comes, first ball, a full delivery, just outside the off stump.
Keep an eye on that.
Yeah. Here comes Abi again, full. I think significant deviation in the air. The ball started on the midland leg, full, but in swinging and going down the leg side, declared a wide by the umpire. I think he's got the right line. Then it's on drive, straight to Harshit at long on for a single. So here's the game changer, the Chris Gale of the Mesa team. And, obviously, all hopes are pinned on him for teeing off in the power play to try and give them a flying start. So it'll be vital to see how he performs. Here comes Abi, right arm over the wicket. So short of a good length, keeping low. Nicholas going for a wild swing, misses the ball, and is collected by the wicketkeeper. He has one slip, one deep gully, a point cover, an extra cover, a long off. Same thing again. Nicholas going for a wild swing outside the off stump and missing both balls. There comes Avilash bowling again, this time third ball to Nicholas. It's down the leg side, it's a wide. Significant in swing, but way down the leg side. He's got a traffic situation once again with the lights of the car in the parking lot obstructing Nicholas's view. Here comes Abhilash again for it. It's a cheeky single right off the bat. Fairly good length ball. Nicholas defending. Abi again, this time to Avish. Nice looking off drive. Very nice cover drive straight to Sunny at extra cover. That's the end of the first over. 4 without loss. The Mesa team. They seem like they've got a quiet start, circumspect. This time, Rahul is going to be bowling to Nicholas. This is going to be a fairly awaited matchup because I think he's going to be giving him the necessary pace, and I'm sure if he does not pitch the ball in the right spot, Nicholas will be able to take advantage of it. Here comes Rahul right arm over the wicket. That was a drop catch. Drop catch at extra cover. Powerful extra cover drive straight to Pranay. Unable to hold it. Here comes Rahul bowling again. This time to Abi. This time down the leg side. Slide out in swing this time, causing the ball to deviate down the leg side. This time a full ball. Ashish dives. Harshit fields at long on. For a single, here he goes. Rahul to Nicholas. That looks like it's really close. That looked really close. It was a full ball on the stumps. The only thing that potentially could have saved him was if it was going down the leg side. I would be very curious to look at that in the action replay, but that I think definitely was worth a shout. It's a full ball. Just going down leg on second thought. Here comes another full ball to Nicholas. This time he drives to long on. Here comes Rahul once again. This is a short of a good length ball that was without much pace, driven off the back foot on the rise, straight to the cover fielder, and Avi picks up a catch that was much simpler than the one offered earlier by Nicholas. So it's been a very productive over for Rahul. Mesa now 8 for 1. New batsman walking in, David Short. Left-handed batsman David Short is the new man in. Rao will have to adjust his length and line. He's going to bowl right arm over the wicket. Bowls a full length that David plays right off the front foot back to the bowler. End of a good over. 2 overs done. Peoria 8 for 1. I think all eyes are on Nicholas and how he responds to Abi bowling right arm over the wicket with only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. That's a beautiful straight drive. That was straight past the bowler, along the ground, right under his bat, driven exquisitely for 4 runs. That's definitely worth action replay, as you guys will appreciate. That was a beautiful straight drive off the straight bat. Good evasive action taken by the umpire. That's a beautiful straight 6 this time. Pitched right in Nicholas's wheelhouse, and he's able to swing it right over the bowler's head for another power-packed 6. It's a great over here for Mesa. Abi's going to have to change his stance here, and we have some rain falling, and we may have to protect our audio-visual gear so we can continue to broadcast. I hope this is a passing shower, but definitely some raindrops. We've also lost the ball in the parking lot. And fielders are looking for the ball. May need to be replaced. The ball's been found. Once again, now we need to adjust his line and length. Otherwise, he's going to be taken to the cleaners by Nicholas. I think if he doesn't either slow his pace down or bowl slightly shorter, I don't see. That was a cleverer delivery there. Slightly slower, wider, shorter outside the off stump. Nicholas clearly has one thing on his mind, and that is to swing and clear his arms off the front foot. This time he goes off the back foot, waits for it to come to him, and he's able to exquisitely dispatch this over long off over the heads of Rahul for another 6. So this is turning out to be a really expensive over for Peoria with 2 6s and a 4 already. Mesa's racing along to 24 for 1 in 2.5 overs. another 6 off the back foot this time. He's able to clear his feet, back foot, and just here he comes, last ball of the over. And here he comes. It's a short ball that he's able to tempt him to go for another one of those shots, and he's unable to drag it along. It drags it to his stumps and gets out bowled. So I would say this is a tremendous innings from Nicholas, but given them a flying start, but he's now returning to the pavilion. I'm sure they would like his innings to have been longer than what it ended up being. Second wicket falls, 30 for 2, 3 overs. They're cruising along. So the last laugh does go to Abhinav in his, in spite of being spanked for 3 sixes and 2 fours. At 1 4, he comes back and ultimately does get
over 30 runs.
Yeah, 10 runs and over. Run rate is not an issue. But I think the wicket of Nicholas is game changers. Clearly will put the brakes on the run rate for Mesa. Here comes Rahul, right arm over the wicket. Almost played on, outside edge. David deflects it to deep gully, short third man for a single. It's a pretty good ball from Rahul right on the middle and off stump. Right arm over the wicket this time to the new batsman, the right-hander. It's Uncle. Full ball with a little bit of outward deviation, forcing the batsman to play at it on the fourth stump. Leaves him, beats him, well taken by the wicketkeeper. Similar ball, catches him by surprise, outside edge, leading edge to point, doesn't carry, unfortunately for the bowler. But overall, I think this is a good bowling exhibition by Rahul here. Wide outside the off stump. This time, clearly not where he intended. Great fielding. Great fielding again. Square cut to point, no run. A little bit of misunderstanding between David and Ankur, but David slips, but unfortunately, luckily he's able to make it back in time. Again, trying to sneak it away on the offside for a single, but the fielder at gully is alert and stops the single. Good fielding, cover drive to deep point at the 30-yard line. A single accrues, and an over comes to an end. So tight over, 33 for 2. Nice pullback in the run rate from the boys from Peoria. the rain that was falling a few minutes ago has ceased, and so there's a cool breeze, a little humidity in the air. Hobby continues. The intent being, I think, to hold him through his overs. Shot outside the leg stump. Pulled away over square leg for 4 runs. Lovely shot by Ankur.
Helmet.
No helmet before 6 wickets, 6 overs. No helmet in the power play.
That's another ball in the middle and off that beautifully picked off from the middle and leg stump for another 4. It's a gorgeous shot there from Uncle. He's picking the ball up, gauging length, and his bat speed is excellent. He's been able to identify the length and put the balls away effectively. So swinging down the leg side wide, couple of byes, and so the wind is picked up, and I think it's probably to the disadvantage of Bobby. He's having difficulty controlling the ball. Here he comes, right arm over the wicket again. This time a better ball this time. Dabbing away to short mid wicket, no single, straight to the fielder in the 30-yard circle. Here comes Avi again, right up over the wicket. That is a very close single. Luckily, David was backing up very well, and without any hesitation makes his grab. Quick single. .45 for 2, 4.4 overs. David's been playing the second fiddle. He's just not got much of the strike so far. Here he has 2 balls to face from Avi, so we'll see how he does. That's a good ball. Well defended by David. Playing from his crease towards extra cover for no run.
Whatever it is. That was
Again, this is a ball that pitches middle and off, but actually deviating, missing the leg stump there. So knocks out. Yeah, it's passed. Goes down the next. going down there. Bowler. Another similar dismissal to the wicket that Rahul got. Short of a good length ball outside the off stump. Batsman driving off the back foot, not keeping the ball along the ground, straight to cover. Simple catch, well taken. So that's the third wicket to fall. 45 for 3. I think what Mesa needs to do is recalibrate their game plan, just because I think their run rate is very, very on target. What they really need to do is consolidate, not play risky shots, not hit anything aerial, try to build on that excellent start that Nicholas gave them. Down the left side should be given a wide loose. Arnaz over full this time, driven straight to extra cover. Fielded by Leela, no run. This time again, a full delivery outside the off stump, driven straight back to the bowler. Pranay fields it. No runs.
A line was kicking the illusion.
This time down the leg side, quick single stolen there. Inside call. David once again backing up excellently and is able to get in comfortably at the striker's end. This has to be a consolidation phase for them. Full ball again, a flamboyant extra cover drive without moving his feet at all. Ends up missing, laying down the wrong line. Unfortunately for him, that he doesn't get an outside edge. Second, this time the ball's down the leg side. A little wayward bowling.
Okay.
There it is, a full ball. David tries to work it down to third man, plays all over it, and his off stump is uprooted. A beautiful full ball that I think Dave tried to play too square. He should have really played that towards mid-off. Again, misses the line. Another wicket. So I think the recurrent theme here for Mesa is that they're playing aggressively, they've been getting a lot of runs, but they've been a little bit careless with their wickets. And I think as a result of that, have now backed themselves into a corner, and this game clearly very evenly poised at this time. 48 for 4 in 6 overs. So they're going at 8 runs and over, but their top 4 batsmen are in the shed. a small break. There was some sawdust that needed to be brought into the landing zone where the bowlers were. So that was just done. And now Harshit's the new bowler in left arm orthodox, left arm over the wicket. Going to Peoria and Kirisha, the two new batsmen in. So we're going to have to, there's a slip, there's a point, an extra cover, long off, a mid wicket, square leg, deep mid wicket, and a deep mid on. Here comes Harshit, left arm orthodox. Tremendous, almost no pace on the ball, and I think that that's going to be a problem for the Mesa team because I think lack of pace is what's going to keep the scoring rate in check and allow batsmen to continue this type of ball. Here it comes, second ball, left arm on the wicket, and zero pace on the ball, but enabled the wide spun outside the off stump, pitched on the off stump, unfortunately. Judged it wide. That's a great throw from single. With that, Mesa is at 15, 4 wickets down. He's got a left-hander to deal with now, so it'll be interesting to see what his line of death is. I think he would be benefited by bowling a little bit quicker. I think he's off the back foot, giving the batsman way too much time to as long as the batsman is in the front foot, I think this pace is reasonable. But if you stay back, it's a quicker delivery, pitching right outside the off stump, forcing the batsman on the back foot, and defensive shot back to the bowler. Here he comes. Delivery outside the off stump, outside the leg stump to the left-hander that he swept along the carpet for 2 runs. Well run, second run though. The fielder deep backward square leg was all the way at the boundary of the count. I think Harshit's line is to be outside the off stump like it is there. Beautiful delivery, forcing. Forward defensive stroke without a single. Quicker delivery outside the off stump that was left alone. I think he's good overall, I think. So 52 for 4 in 7 overs. It's a very evenly poised match at this point. I think it is going to continue. Jaddu is going back to his long on position. Raul's walking across to go to long off. And is going to be bowling Some good ball outside the off stump. Slight deviation off the wicket. Beat the batsman. Not much bounce at all. Doesn't carry to the wicket. It's a full toss in the air this time. Straight to point where a catch is taken. And that's the 5th wicket down. $52 for 5. New batsman is Meath. And Lewis, unfortunately, loses his wicket to a relatively innocuous, bad full toss that he's unable to put away. Appears to me now that the match is slowly tilting in the favor of Peoria, just because I think the wickets are an issue for Mesa at this point. Gorgeous evening in Arizona. The temperature is dropping. The sun is set. Lights are on. The ground looks lush. A lot of excitement with the Arizona Premier League. This being the inaugural season, and this is the weekend for the finals, semifinals. Here comes Pranay, completing his over, rolling to Ben. That is uphill. That looked like a very close. Batsman caught on the back foot. This time he's caught playing right across the line. Full delivery. Unable to pick the line. Ball moving in. He's declared leg before. It's a tough outing for Meath. Unable to get bat on ball on either of those two deliveries, and is declared leg before. Goes out for a duck. 52 for 6. Six wickets down for 52 now. Peoria clearly in the driver's seat at this point of the match. Pranay is bowling well, keeping the ball right on the stumps. Bowling full, single, too long on. Rahul covers from mid-off, intercepting Harshit. A lot of excitement in the field. Players are amped up. Peoria can, I think, sense um, blood, potentially looking to go for the kill. Once again, a full delivery this time on the leg side. It's the end of a wonderful over there. Good accuracy. Able to keep batsman in check. Off spin of Sunny Nadekar on the crease now, and he's got a fairly attacking field. He's got a gully, a point, a short extra cover, off spin. Tremendous loop coming from a height of well over 7 feet. He's able to bring the ball back to the fourth or the fifth stump. The batsman leaves the ball alone. Another similar ball outside the off stump. Batsman is choosing to leave these balls alone. Another nice ball outside the off stump. Nice over so far. Able to spin the ball back. Able to short outside the off stump. Goes back on the back foot, rocks it, and drives it to deep cover for a single. It's a completely acceptable strategy right now for Mesa. This is a time to consolidate. Runs are not important. They have plenty in the bank. The required run rate is a run a ball. Wickets are far more important for them. On the other hand, if Peoria can get another 1 or 2 wickets, I think the match is theirs to lose. Here comes Sunny again, this time around the wicket to the left-hander. Beautiful, blue, perfect landing, just strikes outside the off stump. Tentatively played defensively forward without a run. This time another nice ball that was driven off the back foot. A pretty nice over, 2 runs off it, 55 for 6. Time for a quick break. I think drinks are on the field, and I think players are going to regroup. We'll be right back. Harshit is back in the attack after a break and now bowling to the left-handed batsman with a slip. Two fielders inside the 30-yard circle on the off, one on the onside. Pretty defensive field. And here he comes. Nice loop delivery. That looked like was pitching on the middle and off stump, going down leg side. Probably much off the front foot. Turned down for a leg before appeal. Probably because of the trajectory rolling around the wicket. The fact that this time he gets the ball to spin sharply from outside the off stump with a little bit of bounce and bite. And I think that definitely has got the upper edge. Once he goes, it's definitely got his line and length today. Here comes Harshit again. Left arm orthodox around the wicket. Slightly short. This time clearly a wide ball with buys to boot. Patient. Pitched on the middle and leg stump, then spun further away. Batsman get a single. Now he's got a more favorable matchup. He's batting against facing a right-hander now. Here comes Arshid. One more time, adjusting his point to a little bit more backward point position. He's got cover, he's got cover point. There he is. I think he's slow, looped up delivery. Raul's attacking, aggressive throw from the outfield. Bullet with just a single, probably saved the second run. Single in the gap on the offside. First, like I said, wickets are the issue for Mesa. Run rate is not a concern at this point. Field being shifted over for righty and lefty. Here comes Arshid again. Short ball outside the off stump. Punched into the cover, straight to the fielder. No run. There's a fielder, Ashish in the back, deep mid-wicket. Batsman waiting for the slow ball, making room outside the leg stump and heaving it over mid-wicket for a single. Pretty good over overall. I think first two balls clearly put pressure, and then towards the end of the over, I could sense the batsmen were able to feed him a little bit better, gauge the pace of the pitch. Sunny coming on. We have Bala with me. Wanted to just get a feel for what he thinks the game's situation is right now.
Looks like the game still it's open for both the teams. They can make sure that they are scoring singles every ball. Keeping a 6 run rate strike would get them into a good position for Mesa. And it's only just 4 wickets for Peoria to grab.
So Thapa plays this off the back foot into the covers. That's vacant. It's an off-spinning Sunny bowling slow off breaks. I think that he needs to definitely either increase the pace of his delivery or bowl more full, because I think giving the batsman time off the back foot is not going to be helpful.
The run rate is more than 6 right now.
That's a good ball. That's the length. Clearly the length that would make him have to drive off the front foot, which is quite difficult on this two-paced wicket. There he is, and Sunny right on over the wicket again. This time, that's a beautiful catch. There's a debate as to whether this is catch or not. Obviously, this was a straight back to the bowler drive that was picked up by Sunny. To me, it didn't seem like there was any doubt about it, but for whatever reason, the umpire consulted with the leg umpire and finally decided to give it out. So that's the 7th wicket now that goes down. Sunny's able to make the breakthrough that they were looking for. Satwant Singh goes in.
This looks like game has moved towards Peoria. 3 more wickets.
Wickets in hand, I think, yes, are the key right now, and I think
They need 60 plus to score from 9 overs. They have Satu in there. It can be a game changer.
that was a full-hearted dive by Rahul to try to save the boundary. Slid into our camera, but luckily our camera stays upright, and no damage done, but that was a boundary, a clean hit from Satu for a beautiful straight drive.
To right. Yeah, good. Good.
That was a sweep right off the front foot from somewhere in the Midland leg stump for a single all the way to deep mid. Satu obviously seemed like it. He's been given another beautiful ball. Lovely looking off spinner there. That was a beautiful ball that actually took the off stump. That was took the outside edge, and a nice catch by the wicket keeper. Lovely spell by Sunny. Gotten a double breakthrough in this over, and I think that's Ravi Thapa heading back after a good innings, but clearly not, I think, enough to take Peoria over the edge, or rather Mesa over the top. It's the end of the 11th over, 66 for 8. Harshit is coming in to bowl his 3rd over. Harshit's bowling to Satwant Singh, and I think Satu is going to have to be more aggressive because he's not got too much support at the other end. He's going to be looking to chance his arms and try to get some quick boundaries to put the pressure back on Peoria. So here he comes. Here comes. So wide ball outside the off stump. Satu's injured, so he's obviously not as mobile as he usually is, but he's going to try to chance his arm. That's another white ball. 2 in a row. Harshit's losing his form. I'm not sure why he's.
Trying to get adjusted to Satu. Looks like
Yeah, he's trying to change his length. He's been bowling really well, and all of a sudden he's started bowling way outside the off stump. That's way better. That's way better. Just on the middle and leg stump, full. Satu just plays a forward defensive stroke on the leg side. Harshit picks it up on his follow through. That was unfortunately a ball that was very low, single bounce. I think he's being adjudged as a legal ball, not adjudged a no ball. Oh, drop catch there at first slip. It's a hard catch, but I think could have been taken at first slip if the fielder had been a little bit more alert. It's a wide ball. Harshit has lost his way. I can clearly tell his shoulders are sagging. It doesn't seem like he's got self-belief. Much better delivery. Another very nice delivery, pitching middle and leg, spinning away. A beautiful delivery, floating outside the off stump with a lot of air. Batsman goes for a half-blooded off drive, outside edge. This time the fielder had slipped, makes no mistake. We're down 70 for 9. I think game is
the end of Mesa.
end of a very
Maybe Satu can do a miracle here.
I think that's possible, but unlikely. I
It's a
think
20 over game, anything can happen from
that
here.
is true. That is true. But
54 run wide. It's like
Mesa has had a good run in this tournament, though. So I think they'll look back at this game and look at some missed opportunities.
on the league stage, they were like out of 7, they were 1-6. They were undefeated. They lost a match in league stage, just a match.
One match, yeah.
Yeah.
Sunny is bowling his 4th over, I think, or is it his 3rd over? I'm not sure. Third over. Bowling to Satu. This is going to be an interesting matchup. He goes for a big swing. Misses, takes the inside edge. The ball just trickles away to square leg. He opts to not take the run, given that he's with his 11th batsman. That's a 6. Clears the boundary over long off. It's a flighted delivery outside the off stump. Satu decides to clear his arms and gets 6 for it.
Like Satru's taking it on arms.
Yep, he's decided
Would
that
be a great win if he's doing captain's knock here.
if he can, yeah, it would be an unbelievable, especially given that he's injured. That's a catch to Harshit. And Harshit takes the catch at long on. Third wicket for
That's the end of the
Sunny
game.
Natekar, and we have come to the conclusion of an exciting APL matchup. Beautiful win for Peoria as they eliminate Mesa and make themselves head to the finals where they'll be playing the Phoenix Centurions. So with that, we will call it a day. I think the players are going to be celebrating. The Mesa team will, of course, and the final is tomorrow. We'll catch up with you guys tomorrow, and I hope you enjoyed this fabulous evening of cricket. Thank you.